You might think you know everything there is to know about me, but really, you're not even close.
My friends, do you know what hacks is? No, I'm not talking about that rash you get from getting too much sunbathing, although I don't think that would be considered hacks either. But hacks, my friends, is getting ridiculously amounts of luck in a Pokemon battle. Usually, it's considered very frustrating when the opponent gets tons of hacks on you, although if you get hacks, somehow it's a little bit overlooked. It depends how you see it. Anyway, this battle featured a lot of hacks, and unfortunately, my opponent got none, whereas I got all of it, and I was like, whoa, that is just really stupid. So anyway, my opponent was xsquarestickit, who challenged me for a battle after bugging the hell out of me for so many weeks. So I was like, oh, okay, fine, I'll give you a battle, you big baby. So I lead off with Shadow, the Umbreon. He leads off with his gay Gurlade thing. And here's where I make a big critical mistake, but where hacks intervened and saved me. I thought he was going to go for Hypnosis because I saw his Gallade in first, and I figured he might expect me to switch, so I went for Confuse Ray and avoided a Focus Punch. Wow. So now he brings out this, oh god, he brings out a Heatran, and I was like, oh, why are you bringing a Heatran into this battle? Oh. So I Protect, and it turns out he has like some Toxic on this stupid thing, so yeah, it's definitely not your standard Heatran, and of course I would expect nothing less from xsquarestickit. He's a very unique battler and comes up with all kinds of unique sets, so interesting. I go to Damocus expecting another Toxic, but he uses Magma Storm, and I was like, oh wow. So unfortunately for him, I read the weather reports that said there was no chance of storms in the area, but unfortunately I get trapped by one without thinking, and I used Endure like a complete idiot, forgetting that Magma Storm actually hits a second time because it's one of those trapping moves that I'm so used to seeing Fire Blast and whatnot on Heatran, I just forgot about Magma Storm completely. So I go into Cyclee, who's like, whoa! But I know his Heatran wasn't going to stay in, because obviously why would he? He goes into Gengar, which scares the shit out of me, and I can't do anything because I'm locked into Choice Scarf. So now he uses Focus Punch, and forgetting that it's Choice Banded Gengar, after watching one of his videos minutes prior to our battle, I switch into Shadow like another idiotic move. Thankfully, because Shadow is a tank and Gengar's attack is not that good, it survives a Focus Punch, although just barely. So I expect to switch. Because I didn't think that he would expect me to stay in it regardless, so I go for Wish, so Protect, get my health back, his Heatran rests up like an idiot, and I get my health back. Woo, yeah, epic prediction. So, his Heatran's asleep, and it uses Sleep Talk, and it uses Magma Storm, and it misses, so that's another hacks there, although I don't know why he even keeps using Magma Storm. I mean, it's such a low accuracy move. I mean, I understand his whole idea set here, you know, Magma Storm and Toxic trying to ruin my life, but unfortunately, the pokegods are on my side. So he goes back into this Gengar thing, and I go into a Feraligatr or Cruncher, and because I know it's a Choice Banded Gengar, I don't even know what the hell he packs, probably Thunder Punch, just in case, as that would be a logical choice, and it turns out my prediction is right, so I go into Arcanine for the Intimidate, which intimidates the Gengar, and it's like, ah! The Ghost doesn't scare me, and I scare away the Ghost. He brings back Heatran, expecting a Fire-type attack, but I'm not that stupid. I go back to Cruncher, expecting Heatran to make another appearance, so while it's asleep, I'll go for a Dragon Dance, la 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 la, and no, I'm not one of these, like, noobs that's just gonna start wasting the entire battle doing a dance recital. I don't need to. I usually only go for 1 or 2 at the max Dragon Dances, because, I mean, just Dragon Dancing constantly, and then, you know, having these bulky gators like, blah, 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 and Dragon Dancing for the entire battle is just a waste of time, in my opinion. I mean, yeah, sure, you'll be able to sweep, but sweeps are not fun to watch. I mean, what the hell? So forget that. So I Waterfall the Gengar because he told me he was expecting Earthquake, but again, I'm not some smoking copy noob. And I Waterfall the Gengar, which is nice, take it out. He goes back into Gallade. I Waterfall, take it out, so Cruncher is doing really well. Now he brings out this fat piece of crap, Snorlax, just like me, and yeah, I guess that is just like you. No, xsquarestickit, sorry, never mind. So I try to be nice, go into Flamix for the Intimidate, and I didn't know what the Snorlax was going to do, but it turns out it's a Curselax, and I was like, oh, cursing myself, why did you bring this thing in the battle? So I go for a Will-O-Wisp, but try to burn the Snorlax. I was hoping that maybe it's so unique that he doesn't have Rest, but then I think that would be kind of stupid for me to expect. So with the Intimidate and the Burn, Snorlax can't really do much, but unfortunately with the Curses and his defense up, neither can I. So yeah, we're at a bit of a standstill here. I really don't know what to do now with that Snorlax. It's just gonna keep cursing like an idiot, and yeah, things are not looking good here. Flamix can't really do anything now to this Snorlax, but Flare Blitz hardly did a damn thing. So I'm just gonna do what most people would not do. Confuse something that's burn. Usually this is not a good idea to do because burn weakens your attack and confusion makes, hits your attack and defense, blah blah blah. It's usually not good, but in this case, because if it's a freaking cursing Snorlax, it's gonna try to pummel me into pieces of shit. I need to get any kind of reason for him to switch his Snorlax out. So I go into use Confuse Ray, and that's why I did that. So yeah, there you go. Oh my god, I need a bottle of water. Okay, so let's see what happened. Snorlax hit itself in its confusion. Yeah, stuff happened, burn going on, blah blah blah. So I go into Flamix again for another Intimidate. So now his attack is lowered even more. And just like any Snorlax, it packs Rest, and I just used Baton Pass, what the hell am I saying? I used a Wish just in case he would attack me with like Body Slam or something, and yeah, Flamix could heal up. Even if Flamix got paralyzed, I'm not too concerned. So I go for Flare Blitz again. He actually switches out, I guess tired of the confusion, he switches out into his M4 Blastoise, which gets burned, so whoa, another major hacks right there. I mean, that was just lame. I can't believe I got the burn on that. So I go into Bella the Blossom, who takes the Surf, incoming Surf, as predicted quite nicely, I must say. Bella is just too cute for that Blastoise, and she's gonna heal up with her little apples, and I expected to switch into like Heatran. You probably expected me to use the Grass Attack, but I go for the Safeguard instead, so now that Heatran can't Toxic me and do all kinds of gay stuff. So, yeah, now Bella has to get out of there because obviously, I don't want to leave her in against a Heatran. So I go into Umbreon, and in case he gets a Magma Storm, Umbreon can take it, but unfortunately for him, he misses the Magma Storm once again. Because the weather reports say there were no storms in the area, and I told you to read the freaking weather reports, xsquarestickit. You just never listen. So now he goes into one of his many army of Glaceons. I'm like, oh great, this should be good. So I use Confuse Ray like any Umbreon would, and I don't know what the hell just happened. Did it hurt itself? I can't even tell by the amount of HP that went away. So I get Ice Beamed, but thankfully I can't be frozen because of Safeguard, and even if I did get frozen, it wouldn't matter because I have a Lumberry, because Umbreons with Lumberries are way better than Umbreons with Leftovers, enough said. So I go into Cruncher. I didn't even know the Signal Beam was coming. I just went into Cruncher because it would be... Ice Beam wouldn't be super, regular damage, but unfortunately, epic prediction for me, or epic luck, or whatever you want to call it, I avoid getting Signal Beam, but unfortunately, I don't think another Waterfall will be enough to KO Glaceon, because it has a really high base special defense, so I go into Flamix, who can handle Ice Beam or Signal Beam, but he decides to withdraw again into this Blastoise of his. So I'm at another standstill. The Blastoise gets burned, and obviously I don't even have anything. I have Thunderfang on Arcanine, but I don't think it'll be enough to KO a Blastoise. So I go into Blossom, expecting the Surf once again. Nicely predicted, I must say, by myself. While I'm commenting my own predictions, how lame is that? Anyway, yeah, Blossom takes it, and he goes back. Oh, he goes back into, well, not... What am I saying? Oh, I can't even keep up with the video. Goes into Glaceon. I use Safeguard again because it wore off, which sucks. So Safeguard will protect me from freezing, being poisoned, all kinds of gay stupid shit. So I go into Flamix again to take the Ice Beam, which still does a crap load of damage. I'm surprised I'm not being super effective, but that's Glaceon for you, really high special attack. So I go for the Thunderfang, expecting a switch to Blastoise, but he oddly enough keeps his Glaceon in. It has a Solid Berry boost, but I got the flinch, which was just, oh my gosh, unbelievable. Talk about major hacks. I felt bad for all this hacks. I mean, he didn't even get anything on me, and I'm getting all this hacks on him right, left, and center. It's just really lame, but I take it out with an extreme speed. So his Solid Berry boost is negligible, or not going to help him. So Snorlax is asleep, and I figured he can't do much, so I go into my MVP, Cycle. Now, time to finish up this battle with a Megaton Chop, otherwise known as Brick Break. So I go for a, Brick Break. It's going to be a 2-hit KO, it seems. If I had High Jump Kick, it probably would have been a KO, but then again, with Medicham's low HP, and it mostly is going to die to High Jump Kick, and I don't know, I'm never comfortable putting High Jump Kick on a Medicham. I think I like Brick Break better, so yeah, I just start Brick Breaking everything like an insane person, Brick Break, ha! Brick Break, ha! Brick Break, ha! I sound like a parrot. Okay, I should shut up. So yeah, brick break, brick break, brick break. That's all I'm gonna do, folks. Is just brick break things. So I don't even need to narrate anymore, or do I? Because you guys always want to hear me narrate. Ugh. So in comes Heatran. But what do? Brick break. Yeah, just brick break, brick break, brick break. I'm chopping bricks away and smashing metal tin cans on their head. So that's gonna take out the Heatran. So yeah, I'd like to say good game, xsquarestickit, but we both know that'd be a lie considering all the hacks. So I hope we have a rematch and we can undo this unfortunate event. So people, check out xsquarestickit if you haven't already, because he's a good battler and I definitely think he deserves your support. So see you later. Bye bye.